Hey, welcome back everyone. This is part 2, Hell Is Us, my Platinum walkthrough. So from that save point, this video we're mainly going to go around the eastern area of this region and take out most of the enemies, grab any loot, complete any puzzles along the way. So on this bridge, going to take out his 4 enemies. Yeah, we're approaching that time loop at the moment. Yeah, that kind of distorted orb over there, that big kind of sphere. Yeah, it's called a time loop. You have to knock out all the time loop guardians in an area before you can access it. And then when you do access it, you need a very specific prism in order to kind of like deactivate it. We'll be doing this one in tomorrow's video, I believe. Yeah, if you kill all the enemies and then leave a region without taking out its time loop, then all the enemies respawn. But once you take out its time loop, they stop respawning. And you have to knock out every single enemy for a trophy. So when we are going through areas, regions, if we're going to be going back through there because we can't quite access the time loop yet, I'll likely leave the enemies. We're only going to kill the enemies when I know we're going to be knocking out a time loop on that specific visit to that region. So kill the 4 enemies on the bridge. We've got 6 enemies actually around the time loop. So we're going to take out these next. What I like to do is when an enemy is going to spawn in haze from their body, I kind of charge up my charge attack ready. So as soon as it spawns, I can unleash my charge guys and do a bunch of damage. So that's 6 enemies, so we kill the 4 on the bridge, we kill the 6 around the time loop. Make sure you grab the bits of shards they drop as well. So over here as well, kind of to the south, was it to the south? Yeah, take out these enemies next. There'll be 5 enemies here. I'm going to try not to miss any enemies. It's quite easy to miss them, because sometimes there'll be some laying down in the puddles or in the grass, and you can't actually see them until you get really close. So you might not even go close to them because you can't see them, and so you might not actually trigger them. So you've got to be really careful. Yeah, so basic medikit there, small. I mean, if we do miss any, don't worry, because I will point them out later. Of course, you're watching my gameplay all the way from the start all the way to the end. So if I've missed them, then you will miss them as well, and I'll have to go and find it and show you anyway. But I'm hoping we don't miss anything. I'm trying to be quite thorough when I'm looking around these regions for enemies. So here's a bunch more enemies. There's 4 here. Yeah, there's 6 time loop guardians for that time loop, by the way. So during this video, I think we're going to defeat about 4 guardians, and then we'll do the other 2 in tomorrow's video when we do the other part of the map to the south, to the southeast. So yeah, take out them enemies, next 4 enemies, and over here there'll be a single enemy. So this one is the first time loop guardian. There's not really any way to tell if it's a time loop guardian or not. I mean, you might think they'd be a different colour or give off some type of aura, something like that. They don't. You saw that? A time loop guardian was killed. So that's time loop guardian number 1. Once taking them out, come up here and grab this drone bypass single ×3. You know at the top where it says new usable item acquired, it actually says ×3. You see how many you actually get. It took me a while to notice that. You don't always see it, but yeah, when you see the big kind of window appear on the left, it will tell you like ×3, or if there's nothing there, of course that's just 1. So come across this bridge next, leading east, the tarmac bridge, get a save point, and come onto this bridge next. You're going to knock out this enemy. Now, straight over there, that's kind of more to the southeast. That's the Abbey region. The Abbey area. You can't actually access the Abbey yet until you've advanced to Act 2, and all the enemies do not spawn into Act 2. So that's why that area is completely clear of enemies. We're going to explore that area later when all the enemies spawn. So you're going to drop down here where the bridge is broken, grab that research item, memorial ribbon. Yes, make sure you grab that research item. Remember, all the research items, we need them. You have to get every research item, not kind of encrypted, but translated by somebody later, and it'll pop a trophy. So get that save point, and then come along here next. Yeah, it's going to take out these 2 enemies, and there's a puzzle here as well. Let's take out these 2 first. I'll give you a solution to this puzzle. Any puzzle solutions, by the way, you can also find them in the text guide. Yeah, so these 4 obelisks, you have to turn each one to a very specific symbol on the screen. I've kind of just referred to them as arrows, like 2 arrows, 1 arrow, 4, or a circle. So we'll start off the east obelisk. This one here, yeah, the one to the east. So that one, the one to the east, wants to be 2 arrows. Yeah, so one to the east wants to be 2 arrows. The one to the... Is that north? Yeah, the one to the north wants to be 1 arrow. Yeah, the one to the west wants to be a circle, and the one to the south wants to be 4 arrows. Yes, there you go. The screen will shake and you'll get this item appear in the middle. You completed your first mystery there. Sorry, it's not a first mystery, the second. But yeah, grab all the items inside, some goodies in there. Yeah, so make sure you grab all of them. You also get a trophy, emotional damage. That's for acquiring at least 1 glyph of each sphere. You can actually equip that passive relic now as well. Yeah, so once you've done them, you're going to come over here and kill this enemy next. Yeah, just a single enemy there. There's also an NPC nearby, by the way. It's not an NPC which gives you like a massive chunk of dialogue. They're the ones which are important you need to talk to. These ones which just like have a small bit of dialogue and no actual options to choose, yeah, you don't need to talk to them. So we're going to leave him for now. We might come back later when we get a few more things to give him. But yeah, he's connected to that quest we just completed, but of course you can complete it without talking to him as we just did. And we just killed a time loop guardian. So them 3 enemies are quite easy to miss, because as you see they kind of lay down and you don't actually see them until you get really close and they stand up. But yeah, when you kill that group, you'll defeat another time loop guardian. We're going to get this one next. Yeah, if you get to a group and one of them's a time loop guardian, it's not like a specific one. I think you just have to defeat the group. Then when that group is defeated, the last one will be the time loop guardian. Yeah, get this one next. Yeah, to make sure you did get them 3 which were laying down by the tree, guys. They're very, very easy to miss. I've seen a few comments online about players not being able to close a time loop. They're running around, they're saying they've killed every single time loop guardian, but a time loop, they can't access it. So I'm guessing that's probably the one they missed. Them little 3 lay down there, so really difficult to see. So we're going to knock out this enemy next. That's it, then we're going to go in the tunnel. The quest, you have to come into this tunnel anyway for the main story. But if you know where you're going, of course, you can just come straight here. So grab that new weapon, the module, the whirlwind for the drone. I'll give you a new ability once you equip it. Yeah, we're going to get a very, very strong weapon coming up, guys. We're going to be able to one-shot all the enemies. It's because it's in like a vault, and you don't get a solution until near the end of the game. Of course, if you know the solution, you can access it really early. And you're going to get literally like level 15 weapons. And our weapons at the moment are like level 2 or 3. You're going to get level 15. It's going to be very, very strong. So I'm going to take out these 10 enemies here. The greatsword, by the way, isn't too bad. So I find with a greatsword, you have better poise. So most of these weapons we're using at the moment, the enemies will kind of keep staggering you out of your attack. But yeah, the greatsword, when you're actually attacking with it, you've got much better poise and the enemies can't stun you as much. So you will probably see me switch up my weapons quite a bit. There's a trophy for upgrading every weapon type to level 15. Grade 5. Yeah, sorry, to grade 5. Because these secret weapons we're going to get later, they're already on grade 4. It shouldn't require much for us to do so. So that'd be nice. Yeah, they come kind of partially upgraded anyway. So around the corner, once you got rid of them 10, will be another enemy here. We have to come back to this tunnel later for a little side quest, by the way. I did hope we could do it all at once, but you can't, because that side quest doesn't come until the next act. So grab that drone bypass single, times 3. Yep, hold on mate, I'm coming in. Yes, come in here and rescue this guy Victor Gas. Yeah, so as you can see, when NPCs have like loads of dialogue, this is the ones you have to talk to. There's a trophy for talking to them all. So this is Victor, you have to talk to him anyway, like I say for the story. He'll give you that key, exhaust all his dialogue options, the investigation ones on the left. Yeah, you get a key to his home. That's it. Once you've got the key, guys, and you exhausted all this dialogue, leave the tunnel. And now we're going to start making our way over to the village. But we'll, of course, defeat some enemies and complete a few more puzzles along the way. So when you leave the tunnel, go right. There'll be a few enemies over here. Yeah, so there's 3 enemies here. And the last one will be the time loop guardian. Yeah, so take them all out. And we can even try it if you want to. So whichever one is the last one for me, try to make it so the last enemy you kill is a different enemy. And then you'll know that it's always the last one you kill in that group. I think that's how it works anyway. So yes, got another time loop guardian. I think that's 3 so far. Now these enemies here near these ruins, These are probably going to be the strongest enemy group in this video. Yeah, I don't know why this enemy group always just seems to stun lock me. I did have one attempt at this and I killed them all like really quick, and I don't know how it happened. Because most of my other attempts, you know, on my other accounts, I just get stun locks like this. Yeah, so be very, very careful with this group. You might want to have some consumables on hand to heal if you need to. I mean, I probably shouldn't be using the pole arm anyway. Probably should be using my twin axis, just because they're a bit quicker. Yeah, look at that. They've almost killed me. Yeah, you can die very, very quickly if you're not careful. When you get swarmed by big, strong enemy groups. And yep, none of these are a time limit guide. You would have thought one of them would be, but nope, none of these are going to help towards making the time loop accessible. None of these at all. But yeah, there is a limbic chest nearby. We're going to come back to that later. So you don't quite have the rods you need yet. And you're not actually going to get it in this region anyway. Yeah, so you can do that finishing attack like the execution. Sometimes I think it's better to just keep attacking them, you know, to build up some health, as opposed to doing that execute attack. Right, I got them all finally. Right, so once you've taken out them 4 enemies, we're going to come over here next. You'll see one enemy near that big kind of hill. Them cliffs over there. Take out this enemy, then we're going to do another little puzzle. Yeah, we're going to be completing a lot of mysteries and good deeds, guys, before we've even taken them on, just because we know the solution. So this one will be the martial lineage. And there'll be a locked tomb, and there's kind of like 4 spiked statues. And you want to start with the northeast statue first, and attack all 4 in a anti-clockwise manner. So attack the northeast statue first, and then go anti-clockwise, attacking each one you come across. So that's number 2. Like I say, anti-clockwise, start with the northeast one. Number 3. And then number 4 should finish up back at the tomb. That will unlock the door. Right, that will complete that mystery, martial lineage. Head inside the tomb, guys. Go left. Get some loot in here. Great sword, a letter, a research item, wrapped candles. Make sure you get that. Rage suppressor, weak. Yeah, defensive gear. Yeah, make sure you grab the research item, the wrapped candle. This one here, guys. Make sure you definitely get that. I mean, get everything. Anything I get, you want to make sure you're grabbing it anyway. Right, so there's a part of a puzzle we can do as well, ready for later, called Enlightenment Mystery. For this mystery, there's like little lamps scattered across this region, and you have to turn specific ones. So come to these 2 lamps, and you want to turn the one on the left. That's it, turn that one there, guys. It's going to come in useful later. Turn the one on the left. That's it. Then once you've done that, come outside. So like I say, make sure you only turn the one on the left, and it lit up. Do not turn the other one. So all that hill there is some consumable items and a letter. I'm not going to bother going up there. I think you have to go up there anyway for a quest. So just get them then. It's never mega important anyway. So another enemy here. I'm going to take him out. Right, take him out. Then we're going to grab a consumable item. Then take out another enemy close by. Yes, over here there's going to be some carrots. There you go, mate. Some carrots and some onions. What we need now is a bit of parsley. Yeah, take out this enemy next. Yeah, the combat is not... I wouldn't say it's mega varied. It's not too bad though. I've played a lot worse games than this, which have, you know, in terms of combat, that have much more enemy types. So for what it is, I think the combat's not too bad. Yes, come across this bridge next, heading southwest, heading southwest along the river. Come to this tree on the hill with the bodies hanging from it, and grab the teddy bear, the bloody plushie. That's it. Staying next to this master, but it's not around no longer, so we'll take it. Yeah, grab the bloody plushie, very important, it's needed for a quest. Take out this enemy next. Try not to fall into the water. I've done it a few times by mistake, so yeah, try to be careful, guys. I think I've pressed dodge by mistake and dodged back. Well, I think I was in the menu as well once. I grabbed an item and I press circle to quit out, but I press it too many times and hop straight back into the water. So come to these rooms next. I'm going to take out that enemy first because it's the most annoying one out of these 3. Grab the shards they drop. Yeah, always grab the shards. And there's a yellow item here. Quite easy to miss this one. Yes, that is the Limbic Rod Neutral X. By the way, if I miss any like items anyway, consumable items, let me know. I mean, I might miss them for a reason. If you look at my text guides, I mean, I think I've been quite through it. So these enemies next. Can't remember. Is this one a time loop guardian? Yes. So that's another time loop guardian. So that's 4 down. So I think there's 2 more to go. But like I say, they're on the other side of the map, and we'll get them in tomorrow's video. So come across this bridge next, going west of, was it west? I think it was. Take out this enemy here. And we're going to unlock this gate. So this gate, you have actually got a password already. Do you know that code document we got back in the APC underneath the chair? Well, one of them codes is the right one for this. Yeah, I'm just going to change my weapon. So you see the greatsword in action now. So the code is 151991. Yes, 151991. That's it. Coming here, I'm going to grab that recording because I'm running past it. Why not? Well, I'm going to take out all the enemies now. These enemies can be quite strong as well, so try to be quick. I say, great sword, it's not too bad. It's slow, yes, it's slow, but when you're swinging it, you seem to have really good poise. You'll see here. But since you stop swinging it, guys, the enemies can still kind of stun you. Just be careful. Yeah, you see that? The enemy attacked me then, but I just kind of powered through it. Yeah, so great sword is good in that respect. Right, so once got all the enemies. Yeah, and I've got all the shards. Gonna grab that drone module, Elite. And you want to access this computer and look at the file. Once you look at the file, that will complete this mystery. Yeah, personnel file, Latam, Arabeth. Yes, make sure you look at that file. That's all you got to do. You're not going to see the notification on screen, so complete it straight away because it's got that weapon window is up and whatnot. But come over here next, grab a Limbic Rod, Neutral W. Yeah, Neutral W. And then also access this computer. Look at both the files, Limbic Rod Directionary and Scroll Translation. That's it, look at all them. And that's all you want from the tents. Now going to continue on around the corner. Take out a bunch more enemies over here. 5 enemies, I believe. Yes, so, yes, there it is. Mystery solved. Observation Outpost 08. Like I say, that completes when you look at that first computer and view that first file. So take out them 5 enemies. We've got a vault coming up which has the really overpowered weapons which I mentioned. I mean, it's up to you if you're going to use these or not, but for purposes of platinum, yes, I'm going to be using this. So it's going to help me get through combat a bit quicker. So grab that file from there and grab the drone consumable as well, the bypass single. So grab that, and now I'm going to take out these enemies. Sorry, it's drone bypass double times 2. It's a little bit better than the singles. Yes, see, that's level 3. We're going to get level 15 weapons soon. And they're going to be grade 4 as well. So continue on around here. Take out this enemy next. Yeah, sometimes they'll spawn 2 haze variants. I guess at least it gives them, you know, improvement for the second game. I mean, they've got the exploration and everything like that worked out. But yeah, just improving the combat a lot more in the second game, you know, could be a good thing. And make it stand out a lot more. Right, so come down here into this cave. Take the path on the right. There'll be 10 enemies here. I don't know why these always come in groups of 10 when there's a massive group of them. The same to the tunnel. There's a ton of them. Yes, I do count them. So in my guide I put like enemy times 10 or enemy times 4. Just so you can kind of know if you're in the right place. But yeah, 10 enemies in here. Take them all out. And then there'll be 2 lamps in this room at the end. You want to turn both of these lamps. Yep, so turn both of these. There you go. That's it. Once you turn them both, you want to come to the store. Now I'm going to show you the password for this. So you want to turn the one on the left down 4 times. Dial 2, down 4 times as well. Dial 3 wants to go up 3 times, and dial 4 wants to go down 3 times. I'm going to do it slowly, because as soon as I get it right, it's going to kind of close. But yeah, see them first 3, and this one on the far right needs about kind of like a little necklace symbol. That's it, door will open. There is an actual in-game name for all these symbols, but it doesn't really describe what they are, unless of course you've got a good knowledge of the game already. Yeah, so grab all the loot in here. There's going to be loads of really strong weapons. You get quite a few documents. Grab everything in here. You've got a relic there as well, an active relic. Yeah, look at all these weapons. Level 15, grade 4. Yeah, a tome. A tuning stone, strong. They give you 3,000 experience just for your weapon. Wow, look at all these strong weapons. So now you're going to be able to basically one-shot all the enemies. I guess if you're playing on very easy anyway, on lenient. Yes, I'm going to equip these weapons. You can actually equip glyphs on them already. You can't normally equip glyphs until you upgrade a weapon. But these, of course, you can. Because they're already leveled up for you. Yeah, so neutral you can put on any weapon. But a rage glyph only goes on a rage weapon. A terror glyph only goes on a terror weapon. You get the gist. Yeah, but neutral will go on any weapon type. Right, once you've done so, make sure you've got all the loot in there. And remember, make sure you do the 2 lamps as well. Come around here, go left. Take out this enemy. Yeah, this guy's probably not going to be a good example. I don't know, 2 hits and I killed him. He took 1 hit. Yeah, so make sure you grab this high-tech case. That's a research item, of course. Yeah, grab that high-tech case. Carrying along the right side, along the river. And you'll find a consumable. That's a limbic capacitor, medium, 3 of those. If we can get a build later where you can just keep regenerating limbic, you'll be able to just keep spamming your charge attacks. So see how our build kind of evolves later. Right, come outside. We've done everything through there for now. Yeah, come outside here. Now that item, once you approach this, it will spawn those enemies. Like these enemies, you couldn't see them, could you, until you approach the item. But yeah, grab that notebook, symbol research, and the drone bypass, single times 2, and then take out at least 5 enemies around it. Yeah, 5 enemies there. Make sure you got the shards they drop. Right, then there'll be 1 enemy over here. Yeah, sometimes I often forget what direction I'm going in. I do like it that there's no markers for anything at all, but I do still get lost a few times. I forget what direction I'm heading in, you know, stuff like that. So look how quick these will die. 1 hit. Just run from one, hit the other. That's it. Take out them 4 enemies. Once they're dead, continue on along this road, guys, to this house. Go left outside it. Going to grab that item there. Drone bypass, single times 2. And in here, you've got like a little map. It's not great, but I guess it gives you some, shows you like the layout and the compass directions and whatnot. Yeah, grab that map of Acars and Martius. Grab that letter, staying behind. That's it. And they're going to come up a slope to the southwest into the village. Right, once in the village, we're going to go left first and talk to Abbott over here.
His gaze be upon you, my son.
That's it. It's tied. It's been up to no good. Yes, talk to the priest. Yeah, like I say, his name is Abbott. Abbott Java. So yeah, exhaust all this dialogue on the left, all the investigation. That's it. Once you've done that, you're going to come behind this house over here. By the way, if there's any houses I kind of avoid, it's because you're going to have to go back in them a little bit later. So anything we do in there, because it's not anything important right now, I'm just going to do it later. Yeah, grab that limbic battery small behind that little shed. Then you want to come along here. So it's going to be a quest item we want to give to somebody later before we leave this region. Yeah, come around here to kind of like back garden where the benches are. Grab that letter about the worried wife. That's how I start the Sunder good deed. Grab the recording, mass grave. And you come to the front of this house, and you know that key we got from Victor Gaz. It unlocks this house here, the Vitalis key. That's it. Use that key to unlock this front door. Come inside. And you're going to grab these car keys over here. You're going to get a car key, so I'm going to come down to the basement. Yeah, that'll start the Victor's Vigil. Good deed. Once in the basement, make your way to the end, and there's going to be a door where you have to put a code in. Now, there are a few items I didn't pick up because you need to pick them up to work out the code. Of course, I know the code already. Now, the code for this is 321713. Yeah, 321713. You're supposed to put like pictures on the wall, and then you figure out the code from that. Yeah, 321713. Once done that, grab all the loot inside. You've got a note about limbic locks, and you'll get the Grief W limbic rod. Get another glyph. Get one of each there actually. Yeah, so grab all those glyphs. There should have been 5 there. Grab the vigil note. Grab the greatsword. And also grab a letter warning on that shelf. And that's all you need. Now we're just going to leave the house, guys, and save our game, and that'll be it for part 2. Yeah, so I've just got a few more glyphs, so you can equip these on your weapons as well if you want. The reason you've got 3 glyphs is because if you've got an active relic, that will be on the slot on the right. So you know when you hold L2 and you can press up, left or down to use your glyph attacks or abilities, you press right to use your active relic. Yes, if you're wondering how to use your relic, yeah, hold L2 and press right on the D-pad, and that's for your relic. Your active one, of course. Right, let's come outside. You'll see the blacksmith shop is open now, but we're going to save the game, guys, and we'll head in there at the start of the next video. So yeah, save the game at that save point, and that'll be it for part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 3 tomorrow.